Yes, students, so see this table, so it is very important. So I can say this is the heart of your speech. Okay, so if you understand this table perfectly, so your problem is solved in using the verbs in different forms and explaining the situation and at what time the action took place. Okay, this you can understand very easily. I will explain. Okay, so I will explain everything very clearly and in detail, but you have to follow it and you have to listen it very carefully. See here, so V1, so the forms of verb. So these forms also, before going into the tenses, we should also know the forms of the verb. So this is again I have summarized and put everything in one slide. In the previous video also I have explained, but this is in continuation of the what we have learned in the previous slide. Okay, see here, V1 plus V1 is one thing, that is the root form. So and it also takes S and ES. Okay, so why, you can ask me why this S and ES is required? Because the root form will take sometimes S and ES form. Nothing but we even add, you add just S and ES for the root form, and that is useful for the singular subject. So what are the singular subjects we have? In third person singulars like he, she and it. These are the singular subjects. For those things only we have to go for a V1 S and ES form. For all other things, plural subjects, so you can immediately comfortably use V1 form. So the V1 form are the base form or root form. See here I have written root form or base form is the V1 form, and root form plus S and ES is used for subjects which are singular in nature. He, she, it. That's all. Okay. See, I have given examples also because with an example the concept will be very, very clear for you. See, I go to park every day. Go to park every day for a walk because I need exercise. I go to park and walk there for 45 minutes. Then he. See the subject here. He is a singular. Third person singular, so he goes to park every day, and not only he, you can replace with she and you can replace with it also. He, she, so he, she and it. Okay, and for all these things that the plural is they. So supposing if I take they go to park because it is a plural. And for singular the root form plus S and ES form. For the plural, root form. Okay, that is the thing. Okay, next come to the V2 form. So V2 form is nothing but the past form. This is a present form and this is a past form. Actually this is present, so I have to write here also. Root form, present form or base form, all the same, all are same. So then past form, this is a past form. See the examples. I went to Chennai yesterday. See, I went to Chennai yesterday. That is the example. And see the second example. She went to Bengal last year. Is there any change in the verb went? No. So a singular subject she and as well as I or we also. So if you think that I is a singular, so let us go for the we. We went to Chennai last year or yesterday. That is good. Okay, for all plural subjects as well as singular subjects, and V2 is useful. So no worries. So you need not bother about adding S and ES when it is in the V2 form. Okay, so V2 is good for all subjects, singular or plural. Next come to the V3, past participle form. So the V3 form is nothing but the past participle. See here examples. We have gone there to meet him. We, it took auxiliary verb have. If you observe, the past participle always take the help of has, have and had compulsorily. So if there is a V3, there must be either have or has or had. Okay, see here we have gone there to meet him. So we is a plural subject, that's why it took have, and gone is V3. V3 form, past participle form. Then she has. She is a singular subject. She has gone there to watch it. So she always take has, because has is an auxiliary used for singular subject and have is an auxiliary to be used for plural subjects. Is it clear for you? Except this has and have, they have a place in past participle form, usage of past participle form, gone. So go, went, gone. So these three forms are: go is the V1 form, goes is S and ES form, went is V2 form, and gone is a V3 form. So now we are using the V3 form. See here, I have written V3 form is nothing but the past participle. Okay. Next, V4 form. V4 form you know very well. This is a progressive form. What you call a progressive form, or it is present participle form. Present participle form. Okay. So this is I am teaching spoken English. See here, I am. I always take here also another auxiliary family is used. That is a B family. So am is used, is used, was, are, were. These are the things we use. I am teaching spoken English. We are learning spoken English. So I will take am and we take are. We is a plural. That's why it took are. And she is learning grammar. She is learning grammar. So she is a singular subject. That's why auxiliary is is. Is singular. Was is singular, but is present, was is past. And are is a present but plural. Were is a past but plural. Okay, these are the things I have given gist here at the bottom of the board. Okay, you can note down. That is the thing. Next, note. Check agreement of the subject and verb and auxiliary. So you have to invariably check. Subject, yes, checked. Then agreement with the verb go. So I cannot say I goes, wrong. So you cannot say he go, wrong. You have to say he goes, and I should say I go. That is the agreement between I and he with the verb form go. So for I takes go and he takes goes. Got my point? That is one agreement. And see the agreement of and auxiliary verb. So past participle will agree with V3. Okay, V3 it will take. And here also has and have, singular and plural, nature of the subject. Here the plural subject will take have plus V3, and singular subject will take has plus V3. Okay, so V3 should be there, number one, and also has and have also you have to see and agree with the subject. That is called agreement of the subject with the verb, main verb, as well as auxiliary. This is a fundamental rule in grammar and in English, and not only in English, in any language. Okay, got my point? Then, so check the agreement of subject and verb, number one, and also agreement of subject with auxiliary, whether the subject is singular or whether the subject is plural. You have to see. Okay, if you don't observe and put wrong auxiliary, the sentence goes wrong. Your speech goes wrong. Okay, if you want to perfect while you speak or while you write, you have to thoroughly examine the subject, main verb, as well as auxiliary. Okay, got my point? Yes. Next. So V3. So V3, another fundamental thing here in all the tenses is V3. So V3 will take has, have and had. Okay, and for present, has and have. So if the subject is singular, has. If the subject is plural, have. Okay, I have gone there. We have gone there. They have gone there. That is the thing. And if the subject is singular, he has gone there. She has gone there. It has gone there. So singular subject has. Plural subject have. Plus V3. Yes. Next, and had. What about had? Had is for past, and it is comfortable with any subject, either singular or plural. So he had gone there. We had gone there. it had gone there. Okay, so he, she, it, they, we, I, for any subject, so had is comfortable, so it agrees totally, okay. Next, V4, come to V4, and this is also a dependent main verb, and V3 is also a dependent main verb. It depends on has, have, had, and V4 dependent on B family, be, is, am, or were. That you know, B family, I know by this time I told you many times what is a B family, what is a have family, and in V4 it has to conjugate or agree with is, am, or, was, and were. And if you see here, is and am are present singular, and are is a present but plural, and was is a past singular to be used for singular subject. That means were is a past for plural subject. Okay, so see here, he is a good man, I am a good person, so we are good, they are good. Okay, he was good, she was good, we were good. See, so how I am conjugating the subject with the auxiliary. This should be perfect. While you speak, while you write, you have to see perfectly. When you speak also, instantaneously, spontaneously, there should not be any gap. So instantaneously and spontaneously you have to pick up the subject and add appropriate main verb as well as auxiliary depending upon the time. So that you have to practice. Okay, so with this table will throw much light on all the tenses, the forms of verbs V1, V2, V3, V4. So V1 is independent, so it doesn't require any auxiliary. V2 is also independent, it doesn't require any auxiliary. V3 is dependent, it is dependent on have family, has, have, and had. And V4 is also dependent, it requires the support of an auxiliary verb. What is that family? B family. Be, is, am, or, was, and were. Okay, so I have explained here what is a has, have, had, and I have also explained V4, and it conjugates with the B family, is, am, or, was, were. Okay, and I have told here has, have, these are present, has for singular, have for plural, and had for is past, can be used both for singular and plural. And is, am, plural present singular, are is a present plural, was is a singular past, were is a plural past. Okay, friends, I hope this gives you a very clear understanding of the forms of the verbs and the dependency of the verb on auxiliary or supporting verb. Okay, thank you. Let us go for our slogan, English, make it easy. Thank you. Students, so this slide will throw much clarity, and it gives much clarity for all of you. See, that's why I have taken efforts to prepare this table. So because it is very easy to understand how many tenses are there and how many times are there. So because they are put in a single slide. Okay, see here, present time, past time, and future time. You know very well there are only 3 times. It is universal, and you go to any country, America, Australia, or Britain, so these are the only 3 times available: present time, past time, and the future time. So in each time, so we have 4 tenses or 4 forms also. That is a simple form, continuous form, perfect form, and perfect continuous form. So these are the 4 forms. If you know the 4 forms perfectly for one time or one tense, the same can be applicable for the past and also to the future. See here, simple present or present simple, present continuous, present perfect, present perfect continuous. Is it clear? Come to the past, simple past or past simple, past continuous, past perfect, past perfect continuous. If you come to the future time, simple future or future simple, future continuous, future perfect, future perfect continuous. But this future perfect continuous situation does not arise because in future there is no situation which has already has begun and continuing till at the time of speaking. So that is not possible. So that's why I put into here. Oh, these are the 4 forms for each tense, and here in present we have 4 tenses, and in past again we have 4 tenses. In future we have not 4 but only 3, or the possibilities are only 3. So 3. So 4 plus 4, 8, 8 plus 3, 11. See, total is total 12, out of which one situation may not be possible in future tense, that is future perfect continuous may not be possible. So that's why we consider that there are only 11 only. But the grammarians will tell, so for the structures you can have structure but no usage, it cannot be possible. Okay, so this is a very simple table, and you can all have present time, past time and the future time. Okay, let us have our slogan: English, make it easy.